have laid off many people. We see that AI is getting better and better every year. And there are questions. Do organizations that do software development need us so much as they used to need us in the past? Is AI going to replace us? Let's discuss these topics and exchange opinions as well. Are tech professionals still in high demand? If you just want to answer this question, it's an easy question. Yes, still are. Yes, software developers are in high demand, and they will continue to be for the next 2, 3, 4 years. And the technologies we know for back-end, front-end, big data, set, cloud, etc., AI, machine learning, this will be in demand, in high demand, and we have to be there and provide our services in the market. However, the knowledge and the skills will keep shifting in a pace much, much faster than the years before. So we'll see that we have to prepare ourselves so we have the skill required to respond to change in the knowledge and the skills we have more than ever before. So we are entering the era of the evolving tech professional. Someone would say, but it was always like that. Yes, this is true. The difference is that the pace is much, much faster. So in this era, each of us is the product owner of the most important product, herself or himself. So I am the product owner of myself. Each of you is the product owner of yourself, and your work is to prioritize the backlog of the features you want to develop for the services you want to provide to the market and develop them. So you, the tech professional, will have to continuously evolve, improve, and augment the services you provide to the market. We will practice more than ever before responding to change over following a plan. This does not mean that we will not have a plan for our development as professionals. Certainly we will have a plan, certainly we will have a dream, how we would like to be in 3 years. So if we are mid-software development, we may want to be an architect in 3 years from now. If we're a junior software developer, we may want to be, in a year from now, a mid or a senior software developer. We'll still have these ambitions and still have these goals, but we will be responding to change because we now may have to change our direction, learn different things, different technologies, different tools from what we used to learn in the past. So the last thing of the tech professional is a matter of culture and lifestyle focused on continuous development, continuous learning, and continuous participation. Continuous development by keep learning new skills and new technologies, and develop ourselves by doing projects and participating in the real market, in real conditions and doing real work. Continuous learning by keep learning things that may not imagine right now that they will be of interest in the years to come. And continuous participation by participating in events like the one today, in an open source project, in actually doing your own project with friends of yours and learn new things. Now, what is very important is the values that still these may be evolved, but I have picked up some that I consider very, very important for what we are doing to develop ourselves. And the first of all is having a purpose. It's very important to have energy, each of us, to do what we need to do to have a purpose. We will not all of us have the same purpose, right? Each of us follows his or her own path, so he will have or she will have her own purpose and path. But this will keep changing as we understand more things in the journey we do. That is a very personal journey. Being adventurous, that is to to face our resistance to change. It's very human to have our resistance to change and actually wanting to stay in our comfort zone. So these are things that we have to challenge more than ever before, our comfort zone and our resistance to change and being adventurous. Think that we live once, it's better if we think what our life, right, as something that is interesting to watch as a movie. A few years from now, instead of getting bored because things are so predictable and managed. Being agile, we actually mean what we said before, responding to change over following a plan. Set small goals. Set small goals that make us happy doing it and learn things every month, every second month, doing things, participating in projects, not only what we do in our day job, but also having our personal projects during our lives, and setting up small goals that we can see the result every certain periods of time and going towards a goal that may be moving, right, as we said. Respect and empower, very important, to be respected and get the energy we need to keep what we do and give the same energy to others. Respect them and show them how good they are and they can keep doing it. Courage is very important, we need it, all of us. And evolving through servicing others. So it means that the only way to evolve is by understanding the real needs of the market, understanding that all the technologies and the tools are just for us to use and be more productive and provide better service, and learn how we can be better with it and provide our services. Skills for the lasting tech professional. First of all, continuous learning, and by saying this, the most important thing is to learn how to unlearn. Learn how to unlearn, and then keep learning new things. Communication, to express ourselves to others and make it easier for the others to understand them and be able actually to say and listen to what is needed for us to operate in the market and with our colleagues and our teamwork and collaboration. Teamwork and collaboration is a very important skill. We can't do much if we're alone. We can't do much if we can do more if we work in a larger team together, and we can achieve things through teamwork, adaptability, to adapt the conditions, problem solving, and problem solving is very important to think every day we do something, not the what we do only, because we can be very good at that. But we should also think of the why we do it and come with solutions, right? Why we do it. So if we know why we do something, then we may find a better solution and we realize that we may avoid doing some things and we can do something different to achieve the same result or a better result. Time management, very important for all of us. Try to watch the patterns. I may watch the patterns of myself, how I respond in my emails in the morning, how I respond when I take a ticket to write a piece of code, how I respond when a customer asks for something, how I respond when something happens to a colleague. and I can see if what I did and the way I responded made a difference, or if I didn't do that part of work, then the difference would not be that much. In that case, I could have avoided doing it or doing it less. So time management is very important, so we will be less anxious and give our time to what makes us more effective and more fun in what we are doing. Leadership. Leadership is to learn, actually, all of us, how we can give the example to others of achieving things, influence, and get influenced by others, learn how we can pass the baton to someone else to be the leader, or how we can get the baton to be leaders in other cases, so the team can be effective and come with great results. Practices. What do we practice in Agile Actors for achieving these things? Learning, coaching, and working in the real market in real conditions. When we say learning, there are two dimensions of learning. The one is passive learning, where we take courses, and to achieve that, actually, we don't want to be at work for more than 8 or 9 hours maximum. Within this period of time, I include the time for eating and having coffees with friends, whatever. And if in my lifestyle I have this working for 8 or 9 hours, then there is plenty of time for doing learning practices. I can take courses, and this is passive learning, but also doing active learning, that is, giving courses to others. When we want to learn something, it's great if we try to take the subject and be instructors to others. We'll see that the first time we give this actually course, we may find out from the questions of our colleagues that there are things that we don't know that well, because we may know the subject for the way we use it, but other people see it from a different angle. So this can help us to say to our colleagues, I'll check it out and I'll come to you the next day to see how these things work. But the third or fourth time that you will give this course, you will start really being good at this and actually learn in depth this item. So active learning is very important, more important than passive learning. Passive learning is very important as well because we get information about different areas. Coaching is very important as a lifestyle, to have a coach and have 1 or 2 coaches. We don't have to have more than 1 or 2 coaches, and this is part of my lifestyle. It means I don't consider it part of my work, right? To have 1 person or 2 that they can, I try to make it fun for them, how they can achieve their goals, as we said before, because they are product owners of themselves, and how they can actually become more senior developers. And for me, is actually very educational, because I can see in another person things that are happening, and I can think how I would react when these things are happening to me. This is a great process, and the more we practice it, the more rewarding it is. It is a relationship of trust and a relationship of respect that grows between 2 people. And practice, the third, that is working in real conditions in the real market, because we can develop ourselves only by trying things in the real world and giving real services. So, yes, the message is learning through teaching and training others. Sorry. Thank you. I don't know if you have some questions.